Hello there, gamers. Is everyone doing this wonderful day today? Also, there was some other stuff that happened last night. So, I have something in the chest on my island. I think it's in that chest right there. Maybe this one. So, yesterday, I wanted to do another minion setup video. And somebody sent me a message. And they said, Swavy, mycelium minions make 140 million coins a day. And I was like, okay, buddy. 140 million? That is an insane number. I think that flower minions were crazy. And that was like 20 mil. So, I went in Skyblock Z. Where I searched up like mycelium minions, and I was trying to find someone who had mycelium minions, and I found a guy, E4WR, this guy right here, who had 31 of them, and I said, yo, how much can I buy them? And he said, I don't play the game anymore, I'll just give them to you. And I was like, okay, well, I mean, I would prefer to buy them from you. Or like, are you for sure like never gonna play the game anymore? And he said, you know, I'm focusing on high school, I don't got time anyways. And then I asked him again and again and again, I would prefer to buy the items from the players, but I mean, like, if he's like literally never gonna connect to the server again, right, then I feel like it's, you know, I feel fine taking it. But like, if he's gonna regret it and then like want to come back and play, I feel so bad. So he gave me this gigantic pile of mycelium minions here, all tier 12, all mithril infused. So I'm gonna put them down and yeah, see how much these things actually make, because I think it's gonna be like insane. 140 mil would be totally ridiculous. He said I have hype if you want. And I was like, are you sure you're never gonna play again? Like, definitely not, right? And then I asked him again down here, but I didn't screenshot it. Basically, I was just like, please do not give me these items if you're gonna play the server again. So he traded me this stuff right here, which is like it's been a whole bunch of money. And it's funny because I was saying yesterday, like, people don't really give contraband anymore. This is like the first contraband in like 4 months, something like that. So I'm gonna put all these down and I'm gonna replace all the sheeps and stuff like that, and we're gonna see how much money it makes. Oh, also, I was expecting, I really was not expecting someone to just flip and give me the mycelium minions, so I bought 66,000 enchanted mycelium, and now I don't know what the frick to do with it, because if I claim it, that's obnoxious. So I'm hoping the rest of it fills, so then I can do the flip. I need to actually do this setup for the mycelium minions now, which means I need to build like a little structure thing so that the cube works. The crystal needs to like sit in the middle of it, and then we need to, you know, build it in a relatively fancy way so that it all works properly. So the way that you build it is, you know, actually like quite simple, but you know, there still is something to it. Are the minions gonna make bank? Yeah, they're gonna make like a crazy amount of money. Speaking of a crazy amount of money, look at this, 2.1 billion. Oh my gosh, we're rich. Also, bro, this is not good, man. I do not want to cancel that. So we have to, for sure, I'm going to go a block off the ground, right? So then the minion's going to go there. I need to do another ring though, because what's going to happen is if you AFK mycelium minions, you can cut out an entire action time because the mycelium will spread naturally. So the minion's going to break within, you know, this square here, but then this is going to remain untouched and it's going to then like grow back. So I think it increases the speed of the minion by something like 80%. It doesn't actually double it. It's like 80-ish%, which is, you know, very, very good if you AFK them. But you have to build it like this. And you also have to do something special. You have to put torches inside here too, but I'm going to do it on top of the chest. So once I put the chest down, then we'll figure out that part. And then you want to make it 4, and then I'm going to go straight up. I think it needs to be like this. I think it actually needs to be too high because the torches have to go inside of there. The extra setup looks so stupid. No, it's very flippin' simple, actually. It's just a bunch of layers. It's basically just like melon minions. You're supposed to have something like this, right? You see how this is like exactly what I'm building. The minions in the middle, and then it's like an extra block around, and then torches on top of the chest, and then yeah, this is it. This is like basically the whole setup right here. I just need to put the minions in here, and then it's good to go. And I need to get this crystal in the middle-ish, so like on like this platform here. So that should definitely reach all of them. Now what I need to do is get out all the minions, all mithril infused, flipping ready to go, tier 12s. See how they break the mycelium and then they like collect it, right? But they're never going to break this outer edge right here. So this is going to spread onto this block before he has the chance to place it back, in theory. So I'm going to put down torches, even though I don't know if it actually matters or makes a difference or if it's necessary. I'm going to do it anyways, though. 140 mil a day, it's actually insane. I know, it's ridiculous. Super, super ridiculous. So it's over 1 billion, but, you know, make your money back in, like, what is that, like a week or something? That's crazy. You do need the rep, though. Not many people have the rep. Or, well, I mean, lots of people do, but do you need to AFK the minions? Yes. If you don't AFK the minions, they'll make like 70 mil a day, which is still insane. So yesterday when we were doing the math, we were checking out the different options for fuel sources. Like like whether or not you want to use like lava buckets with this, or if you want to use foul flesh. And what we determined is that using hyper catalyst is actually like crazy inside of these. It's kind of crazy to be using hyper catalyst inside of a minion setup and like not be losing money using them, because like 9 times out of 10 you put hyper catalyst inside of a minion and it guarantees that you lose massive amounts of money. Often you have to claim them 10 hours. You have to pick them up every 10 hours or it gets really scuffed and you lose a lot of money if you don't claim them after 10 hours. The beacon is within range. The beacon is fueled. I have the crystal down. I have the mushroom cow out, which is buffing mycelium minions by 30%. Has the flycatcher inside. It's mytho infused. They have the hyper catalyst. I think this is as good as we're gonna get. Oh my god, did you see that dude's profile? What the frick? What's with the torches on the top? Why did he go so crazy with the torches? Should I put down more torches? Should I do a ring of torches all the way around the edges? Isn't there like an infinity torch item? What a stupid item, LOL. That's a great item, bro. I'm making a lag machine right now. When's it starting? 12 minutes. I have a feeling this is gonna be a good one. You know, usually you can tell which ones are gonna be good ones, and I feel like this is gonna be a good one. Probably an instant sellout, which will mean that the code save users should do extremely well on this. How much is this? Wow, it's really high though. I think this is definitely on the table. A price like this. Like I was saying before, the strategy for these, you know, historically speaking, is what you would want to do is use code Soyvi and get the gems before the fire sale starts. Don't wait until after it starts because you might not have enough time. And then only if the fire sale appears as though it is going to sell out in the first 30 seconds to 60 seconds, that's when you start spam buying them. And then you immediately list them on the auction house for, you know, whatever price you're happy with, right? Either lowest bin, or you put them out for something crazy like 150 mil, 200 mil. That's historically speaking been the best way to go. So it's the plan today. This fire sale, and then the mycelium minions on the island are like insane. How much money I made off of those, and since I put them down yesterday, totally ridiculous. Like really, like it's so much money, it's crazy. How much these skins are gonna be worth? No one knows, bro. No one knows. Sometimes unexpected ones pop off and they become very valuable, and then other times the ones that you think are gonna pop off are the ones that don't pop. I mean, you never know. All that I know is that generally speaking, if the fire sale sells out in 30 seconds, it usually goes crazy on the auction house. If you're just really patient with your gems, you know, if you just stockpile a bunch of gems and then you just wait really patiently for the fire sales to sell out in 30 seconds, then that's how you make the most amount of money. You don't have to buy every fire sale. You could just skip it and hold on for the next one. Wait for one of them to sell out in less than 30 seconds, and then that's probably your highest probability chance of making the most amount of money possible. I feel like if the first refresh is more than 5,000 sold, it's probably going to sell out instantly. Yeah, I'm gonna flip in, grab one of these right now for sure. Oh my, it's gone instantly. It's gone instantly. This should be freebie money right here. It should go crazy on the auction house. 5,400 sold in the first 1 second. 90 mil. That's beautiful. That's amazing. If you're gonna list them for like 150. Put them up for like 145, 135. Don't list for lowest bin. You'll scam yourself. Put them on this row right here. These 2 rows. This price is what you want. Oh, what is that? 6 right there. What is that? Oh, left click with your hand to swap skins. Oh, okay. Holy, it looks crazy, man. What a nice block. It's the same as like the 1919 block. So my cosmetic level is 6. How does it work though? What? Well, his says 4. So mine says 6 and his says 462. Should I go check the mycelium minions? You know, when I made the video about the flower minions and I was like, these are really good. They make like 20 mil a day, right? I mean, that's like double what's, or like triple what slime makes, double what slime makes. Doesn't slime make like 10 mil a day maybe? These are making like 21 to 25 million a day. These flower minions that I had down, and I thought like that's a lot of money, right? Like I thought that was kind of crazy, but then these are ridiculous. Like this is the dumbest minion setup I've ever seen on this server in 4 years of playing. I've never seen anything like this before. I have no idea how it's possible that these can make as much money as they do. Even if mycelium fell by 50%, this minion setup is still 7 times better than slime. This makes like 150 million coins a day. This down here in these 2 double chests right here, this is how much I got from 12 hours of AFK. So I got 84.5 stacks, 5,400 enchanted mycelium. So if I was to insta buy that off the bazaar right now, 5,400, that is going to be 73 million coins for 12 hours of a minion setup. That is ridiculous. Albeit though, you have to buy the hyper catalyst. So we have to consider that it consumed 2 of those, which would have cost me like 12 mil, right? So it's like 134 or something like that. 134 million coins a day. AFKing mycelium. That is outrageous how much money that is. Look at how much is in here right now. What do we got here? Ah, yes, my mycelium minions with this flipping bazillion coins in there. And then inside of the bazaar, you know, another day, another 231 million from enchanted mycelium, because these minions are totally ridiculous. They make so much money. It's outrageous. And then there's another 35 in each one of these things. Everyone's doing great. There's been a huge spike in interest in the you know, some of the old pet skins and like exotic armor sets. Like one of these soup sets sold for 35 billion last week. And I think yesterday an applied black sheepskin, just like this one right here, sold for 14.6. And then I think there was one that sold for 14.8. There hasn't been an unapplied skin sold in a long time. So if the applied pet is worth 14, what's the next skin gonna sell for? That's the real question. All the skins are just like so expensive. It's crazy. It is very cool to see, you know, returning interest to you know, the exotic sets and whatnot. Some of the, you know, like the more accessible ones, not like the super expensive ones, but like there's some other skins that I really like a lot. Like this one, the Snow Tiger Ocelot, because I'm thinking this foraging update is going to come out, and if there are new items to get added to the game, like equipment pieces, like, you know, like a chainsaw to cut down the trees, or like foraging armor sets, they might have foraging level requirements that players don't have. So they're going to use the Ocelot pack to get more foraging XP, which is then going to allow them to reach the level requirement quicker. And if that's the case, then that will cause Snow Tiger Ocelot skins to go up, probably significantly. Very similar to how Mycelium skins used to be like 10 mil, and then when the update came out, when the garden came out, they went to like, you know, 150 now, which is crazy. So those went up like 15 times. I could definitely see, you know, these go up. I don't know about going up 15 times, but I could see something similar happen with this one. And then I also like the loyalty Kuja skin, because once you apply it, you can't resell it. And there's going to be another Crimson Isle update coming out, probably the update that comes after the foraging update. So I think this is an interesting one too. I also think that, you know, there's money to be made on buying skins that are like super down bad. Like some of these rat skins are just like really low. I mean, like I think they came up a little bit, but you know, like you can find some skins that are at like 15 mil. I mean, that's just so cheap. Like this Cosmic Blue Whale, lowest been 19 mil. I just feel like it's a mythic cosmetic. This was 1350 gems. You tell me 19 mil for that thing? I don't know, it just seems like there's money to be made there by just buying these and holding them and then waiting. There's definitely more like that. If you look really hard, you can find some that are just, you know, like they're so cheap it doesn't make any sense. Oh, and then the turkey skin for sure, bruh. This one's the move right here. Turkey skins are going to 1 billion each, 100%. Just kidding. That's obviously a joke.